Hey, what's up everyone? On this video I want to go over some games I've been streaming lately, 3 specifically on the PlayStation. For the most part of this video, I will be using some footage from my stream, but yeah, let's get old school with these games. The first one is D. Yeah, remember these long box PlayStation cases? This is available for the 3DO, Sega Saturn, and MS-DOS. It's also on Steam as well, but you gotta use a DOS box to play it, and it doesn't look very good. D is the first-person FMV interactive horror game. The story is pretty much that there's a mass murder in the hospital. The killer is Dr. Harris. Laura, Dr. Harris's daughter, hears about this and drives over to the hospital. When she enters the hospital, it transforms into a medieval castle. Throughout the game, her father would tell her to go back and leave. There is a reason to this.
Laura, go back. You must not cross over to this side. This is another world born of my own mind. Laura, go back. Come further and your world will be closed off from you.
If she stays long, she will be trapped in the castle forever. The game has 3 discs, but it's actually a very short game. There's no saves or pauses, but you have to beat the game in less than 2 hours in real time. If not, game over. The reason why the game has 3 discs is mainly because of the full motion videos. And back then, videos take up a lot of space on compact discs. And there's a lot of it while you explore the castle. I think D is an interesting game. It didn't age very well as far as the graphics. The controls are classic tank controls as well, but I do enjoy the puzzles and explorations in the castle. Except for the slot machine puzzle, that was a headache to get right. The knight statue too. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Ready? How did I miss that? I say check it out if you're curious. I guess the more modern version to play this will be on Steam.
He works alone, his hands defiling the bodies of the dead in his thirst for knowledge and power. His name is Adam Crowley, a man who was once respected in the field of science until fate led him along another path towards black magic. Now he is in possession of the mythical Lost Diary of Samuel Pepys, a volume that contains the detestable rituals of the demon-worshipping Brotherhood of Hecate. Soon, he will complete his work. Tonight, as the sun sets on London one last time, he will unleash his demonic brood onto the streets. And should no one stop him, this city will be consumed by a horde of nightmare creatures.
Oh wow, that voiceover is intense. But yeah, the next game is Nightmare Creatures. This game is brought to you by Callisto Entertainment and Activision. This is an action horror game which uses hack and slash elements. You could play as two different characters, Ignatius and Nadia. The main gist of the game is that your characters is pursuing this mad scientist, Adam Crowley. While you explore every level, the creatures will come out and try to stop you. There's zombies, werewolves, and more. You do have to find levers, switches, and doors guarded by enemies to progress. But don't take too long, because you have an adrenaline meter, and it depletes. It will fill back up for every kill. The combat is pretty cool. You can perform many combos and chain attacks. You could use other tools to fight back as well. Aside from just fighting, there are parts in the games where you have to do some platforming. So have fun jumping over. Oh boy. I think the game is okay. I say check it out if you're curious. The last game is Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. This is considered to be a reboot in the series. No, not this one, but after the first 3 games, the series got a reboot. This is brought to you by Infogrames. And yes, I know this company. This is the same company that provided Kodaka outside of Japan. Yeah, this game promoted Alone in the Dark twice. Once on the manual, and the second time on the back of the CD. I hear that the Dreamcast port is superior, but I don't have it. But this game is mad cheap to get on the PSN store. Anyways, you play as Edward and Eileen in 2 different scenarios. You explore Shadow Island and make your way towards the mansion. Now, if the premise sounds familiar, well yeah, it's kinda like Resident Evil, but which came out first? While Resident Evil is the more popular franchise, Alone in the Dark started in the early 90s. This game does have some awesome fixed camera angles and tank controls, and I love it. Exploring the mansion is quite unique. I think it's cool that you could call your partner on the walkie-talkie every here and there, just to see how they're doing.
What do I do now?
Here's what we'll do. Try and get inside the manor, then find a place to hide. I'll come looking for you.
But...
I'll be there soon.
Aside from combat, your characters could use the light to stop creatures from getting to you. You also have a flashlight and have light producing ammo like magnesium bullets, for example. Now I'm thinking about the game Alan Wake. The Alone in the Dark franchise has definitely inspired many horror games. I think this is a good reboot. It will keep you on the edge of your seat. I don't know if this is true, but I hear the Uwe Boll movie is based off this game. I have seen the movie, but I vaguely remember the plot. I do remember that Tara Reid and Christian Slater's in it, but the plot I don't remember. Anyways, I went off topic. Progressing in this game is quite fun as well as solving puzzles. So yeah, check out New Nightmare, I like it. Alrighty, these 3 games were completely different. One is exploration in FMV. The other is a hack and slash in a gothic nightmare in London. And the last is classic survivor horror. My favorite would be Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. Exploring Shadow Island is pretty cool. Plus I am a sucker for survivor horror, I love this stuff. Alright, that's all I have for this video. Have you guys played any of these games before? If so, your thoughts. If you haven't, are you interested in any? But yeah, I think I'm going to continue this series of games I've been streaming on the channel. Plus, I don't think I'll ever have a chance to talk about these games unless I stream them, so why not? Feel free to check out the Twitch channel. That's where the footage is from. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I am out. Peace.